Lift it up.
It's you, Miss Erica.
Wilmot. Someone just left the building by the side door.
I'll call the police.
No. You're to tell no one.
But this is a burglary.
No. They didn't take anything.
Sorry to bother you so late, ma'am. This is Wilmot Security.
Here's one. Question 14. Do any of your employees make improper use of the petty cash fund?
Nope.
Yes.
Mac, let me tell you something. We don't have a petty cash account. As a matter of fact, we don't have any petty cash.
We don't have any petty cash because you spend it before it gets petty. Champagne lunches and...
Wait. Those are legitimate expenses.
Gentlemen, you should allot a specific amount for petty cash each month and charge it to overhead. I'd appreciate a few minutes of your time.
All you want. Anytime. Go right ahead.
My research has shown your organization to be effective and efficient, but only sporadically solvent. Now, I've taken the liberty of writing out this check in advance for $1,000 as an incentive to better business operations.
Won't you come in?
Sit down, Miss Brackett.
Erica Brackett.
Now, why does such a lovely, eloquent young lady like yourself need the services of McBride and Ryan?
I want you to save the scholastic career of a unique person. Amy Kolsky, my roommate. She disappeared from campus 2 days ago.
You're a schoolgirl?
Well, let's say I study in an enriched social environment. Not a school exactly. An international center for exceptional women.
You say your roommate disappeared. Have the police been notified?
Certainly not.
Well, maybe she just took off on a whim. Here, take a look at that.
I'm afraid she might be in trouble. It seems she took something with her. A semester project.
Would you mind running that by again?
Each year, Mount Rainier plays host to the world's leading scientists, and 3 students are chosen to design and construct a special project and present it to the International Convention. This year, Amy and I and a third girl worked several months and spent a good deal of the conservatory's money building this year's project.
Uh-huh. And now Amy has made off with the results of your joint labor.
Why? What is it?
It's a low-frequency receiver unit used for measuring radio emissions from Jupiter. It has no commercial value.
Who else knows that it's missing?
The dean, the science instructor, the third member of our lab team, a blabbermouth night security guard, and myself.
And you want us to find Amy and return the unit, is that it?
Yes. Before the science convention begins, the day after tomorrow. Gentlemen, I prepared an information sheet here. Phone numbers, names, personal background on all the individuals you may want to talk to. Anything else you need, I'm available on campus. Or in the evenings, anywhere you want me.
And a whole school like her? I beg your pardon. Miss, perhaps you could help me. I'm looking for...
Debuchy was weso swangkwawa.
Oh. I beg your pardon. Miss, perhaps you could help me.
Es tut mir sehr leid, mein Herr. Heute ist mein deutscher Tag. Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
It's no use talking to them. They're involved in a language enrichment program. And for 2 days each week, they eat, sleep, and dream entirely in a foreign language.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm looking for Murata Siva.
I am she. You would be surprised how many blonde Arabs there are, with just a little help from modern cosmetic science.
You have a very lovely French accent. You perhaps from Algeria? I was in North Africa during the war.
Why do you wish to see me?
Oh. Well, I understand that you knew Amy Koski. She's missing, and I'm a private investigator. My name is Frank McBride. I thought you might help me. Give me some idea of where she is, you know?
I cannot. But I do know where the unit is.
Oh?
You would like me to tell you, right?
Well, that would be a great help, yeah.
I joke with you. I have no idea where the unit is. You say you look for Amy, but I think it is really the unit you wish to find.
Well, did it ever occur to you that I would like to find both of them?
Something the matter here.
This man says he is a detective.
Yes.
He looks for Amy. But I do not think Dr. Wyndham knows he is here.
Are you a police officer?
I was having a few words here with Miss Sewell.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Well, sir, unless you have the dean's permission, I think you'd better leave.
There's a girl missing. I would have thought that somebody around here might be concerned.
Of course we're concerned, but not alarmed. I'm Amy's science instructor, Philipton Cannon. I tell you, even amongst all these highly strung prima donnas, she stands out as a particularly difficult student.
Uh-huh. You're also a teacher of psychiatry,
No, sir, I'm still learning from all my brainy beauties. Believe me, Amy will come back on her own good time. And the less fuss we make, the sooner that'll be.
This unit, is that quite expensive?
No, just a portable ventilation unit.
A ventilation unit? Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Tincannon! It's me, Erica.
Hey, Mac. No other vehicle involved. Brake failure suspect.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Doesn't sound right to me either. Sounds like someone doesn't want us to find Amy or the equipment.
Pete, you know, Erica told us that unit was a portable radio receiver.
Yeah?
Tin Cannon. That's the lab instructor over at Mount Rainier.
Hmm.
He told me it was a portable ventilating unit. Somebody's lying.
Amy's father has a plant. Makes tanks for NASA and defense.
Yeah?
It would be a perfect place for Amy to hide, along with the equipment.
I'll check it out.
Hey, Maggie.
Yep.
What have you got?
Got a yearbook. Philip Tincannon, Ph.D. Electrical Engineering. He's only been at Mount Rainier one semester, by the way. But this picture's 5 years old, I'm afraid. It's from his last teaching job at the California College of Science.
That's the guy. That's him.
The lab instructor, huh?
We got to get you inside that school.
Twist. 2, 3, 4. Twist. 2, 3, 4. Stretch. 2, 3, 4. That's it, girls. Come on now. 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, that's enough. Thank you. Right. 2, 3, 4. Your left.
Danke.
3. Daphne?
Mr. Dietrich is, very good.
Good. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Very well, Mr. Dietrich. Shall we say a month's probation?
Well, I was hoping for something more permanent.
Oh. Well, let's see how it works out, okay? Now, with regard to your salary, you know, this institution is entirely supported by donations from the world scientific establishments, and they're a frugal lot, I can tell you.
Well, I'm sure you will find some way.
Why don't you come by my residence after class, and I'll have the papers ready for you.
Be happy to, Dean Wyndham. Happy to.
Good. See you later.
You'd better take another look at that contract. It's right there in this large print here. It says subject to inspection.
So what? I never had no complaint.
Koski, 2 tanks in that last batch developed leaks. NASA rejected them.
You're nuts. What are you, some kind of snoop, huh?
No. Yeah, you could say that. Some kind of a snoop, yeah.
Listen, mister, Koski tanks don't leak. I check every one myself, personally. I use the dye test. Now, what the hell is this?
Oh, just a friendly warning from your Uncle Sam. They're afraid you're being led astray.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, NASA's had an eye on you for some time. They're concerned about your daughter's associates or activities.
Damn spies. What's she got to do with this?
Yeah, that's what we were wondering. Especially since you've got her hidden here on the premises. You know, that and a piece of stolen equipment, stolen from the Mount Rainier Conservatory.
Look, are you calling my Amy a thief?
Koski, a girl is dead. A classmate of your daughter's. They were working on the project, the annual project together. The police are getting close.
I don't believe it. You're a liar.
Oh, suit yourself. Whatever you say. Just don't come bleeding to me when the police come with a warrant. You'll be an accessory. Harboring a suspect. That's the last government contract you'll get. I hate to see a father being taken advantage of.
I am going to enjoy it very much here, Dean. Very much. I find the girls very invigorating, and the school, well, the school is just like a symphony. Just like a symphony.
That's very poetic. However, it may be an unfinished symphony, unless I can get the financial support I need quickly.
You will find a way. You will find a way.
I hope so. Any way I can. This school is not going under, if I can help it.
It takes a very clever woman to succeed in today's world, yeah?
How true. Of course, knowledge and ability don't necessarily bring fulfillment.
True. True, 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 Dean.
Please call me Priscilla.
Priscilla. You know, I've been told it is terribly difficult for a super intelligent woman, she is sometimes lonely. Just like my friend who got me this job.
Oh, who was that?
Erika Brackett. It is hard for me to believe that she is dead.
A terrible tragedy.
Yes, I feel cheated. Yeah, cheated, yeah? Because, you see, I never really got to know her, and then she was gone. And I was wondering if it is possible for you to arrange for me to possibly see some of her friends. It'd be very kind.
I'm sorry. I can't believe the time. You'll have to excuse me. I have a faculty meeting in 20 minutes.
It isn't safe here, Amy. Some kids could find it.
It's just for a short time, Chuck. Just until I accomplish what I set out to do, to stop them from polluting the entire planet. Look, as soon as the science convention is in session, we telephone the media and send them out to pick it up.
You telephone him. You're the genius that got us into this whole mess.
What a day this has been.
This is Theo Youngman, Pete Ryan.
Hi. How are you, sir? Oh, Frank, I didn't know you were working on anything like this. Can't afford to get involved.
Involved in what?
Oh, good heavens. Here, I made an enlargement.
Well, it's a nice, clear picture. What is it?
Well, it's a comparatively low-yield device. 10, maybe 12.
10, 12 what?
Well, kilotons, of course.
Kilotons?
Yeah, that's a bomb. An atomic bomb.
Malcolm just called from Las Vegas. He wanted to know if everything was all right. I, of course, assured him that everything was all right, but I think I lied. Look at this place.
Yeah, don't worry. Wang will cool off. He'll be back. Meantime, we'll make do.
I'll help.
You know, I can't believe it.
I mean, the whole world has gone nuts, you know? Bananas, Cuckooville. When you think that 3 women can put together a nuclear weapon on a spare time project, I mean, that is really far out.
We have initiated some positive action at the proper level. On behalf of the agency, I want to thank you, McBride, for bringing the situation to our attention.
What action, huh? What level? Tell me about that. I mean, who is going to be arrested and when? I'd like to know that. I mean, I pay my taxes, I do all my scenes.
Technically, no law was broken.
Is that right? No law was broken. Are you telling me that 3 chicks put together a plutonium weapon that could erase level Los Angeles and nobody's going to be arrested? Boy, that's some agency you're with, pal.
Apparently.
You better check those people out. They can all be a little bit around the bend.
And the school board will be severely reprimanded. Now, that you can count on. Meanwhile, I'll be in touch, gentlemen. I'll pass the word of any further developments. Hey,
terrific.
Thanks again. Good work.
You know something? I've been thinking. Well, somebody could have put that idea in the girls' heads.
Yeah. By someone who couldn't do it himself.
Yeah, somebody whose motive was either political or financial. Now, Mount Rainier is having their convention today for all the greatest scientists there are. I mean, the biggest nuclear scientists in the world are going to be there. They could be held hostages. Do you ever think of that?
You forget one thing. No plutonium. Without plutonium, that's just an expensive, complicated gadget. It's useless.
You're forgetting one thing. If they made the bomb, they could get the plutonium. That figures.
I read there's some report that there's some plutonium missing from government stocks.
Well, let me tell you something else. Mount Rainier needs money.
The Lady Dean?
Yeah, the Lady Dean Priscilla. See, I know that she would do anything to save that school.
If you're right, she's probably got that device together by now. A direct confrontation wouldn't work.
Let me tell you something, Mac. It's going to have to be some neat con to fool that lady because she has got a lot of brains.
Get your hands out of that fool. Wait till I finish, will you? Kick me to chop suey.
Have you got it all down, girls?
Absolutely, dear heart. A piece of cake, actually. I think.
Let's just pray that the good dean doesn't speak Pakistani, huh?
Okay, your IDs will check out even if she calls the Pakistani embassy.
Oh, heck. What's my name again?
Gurahana Jena. Gurahana Jena.
Oh, that's easy for you to say.
Go right in. She's expecting you.
Mr. Dietrich.
Good morning, Dean Wyndham. I bring with me some friends of mine. Ladies, Gurahana Jena of Pakistan, and her companion and governess, Ethel Stokes of Twickenham. Dean Wyndham, Gurahana is an exceptional scholar. Miss Stokes.
Gurunwala's father has instructed me to obtain for her the finest education in the West. That, of course, means Mount Rainier.
Thank you. Won't you sit down, Miss Stokes?
Thank you.
City Library reference section, please.
Thank you. Of course, you understand, we have extremely high standards.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Thank you. What part of Pakistan are you from, my dear?
My home is in Lahore. My father has factories in Quetta and Karachi.
I see you've attended schools in Peshawar and Tehran and Switzerland. But you left them all before graduating.
Yes, that's her problem, you see. She's become frightfully bored. The studies were just much too easy, and, well, there was no challenge. Do you see? Madam, look, if you don't mind, if we dispense with the formalities. Mr. Jenner is prepared to make a substantial donation to Mount Rainier. $2 million American dollars.
Well, I'm sure something might be arranged. J'espère que tu as pris le ski en Suisse?
Oui. Je vais patiner aussi, madame.
Splendid. And no doubt her father's taken her to the beautiful Kaipura province for the winter sports. Huh?
Oh, many times, yes.
Well, $2 million, you said, huh?
Yes. Mr. Jenner, however, does require one additional concession.
Please.
Scholastic Yearbook 1969, page 82.
82, yes, Mr. McBride.
Yes, the man third from the left, front row, is a Dr. Philip Tincannon. Now, I know him. And yet he seems to be listed in the caption as David Burns. P-Y-R-N-E-S, Burns.
Burns. It could be an error.
Yeah, but according to this, Philip Tincannon is in the back row. I'd be very grateful if you'd run a check on both men, Miss Fisher. Any other reference books?
Certainly, Mr. McBride. And I can get back to you this afternoon.
Ah, well, if I'm out, I'll call you back.
Absolutely stunning achievement. 3 young girls manufacturing an atomic weapon. Of course, we realize they did it with your help and guidance, Dean. What with the school funds and facilities and all.
I'm beginning to understand why the salary here wasn't your main concern, Mr. Dietrich.
You must forgive me, Priscilla. But I am what you might call a middleman, yeah?
I am sure that you know, dear Lady Dean, that my country is in grave need of such armament.
So if you will tell us how the money is to be paid.
I must give it a certain amount of thought. I should consult with my associates. An exchange of this nature has to be dealt with the utmost care. Would you kindly escort these people off campus immediately? Winter sports at Kaipur. It's in the middle of the desert. You, Mr. Dietrich. One moment, please. Okay, who are you? And what are you doing in my school?
I'm trying to prevent World War III. $2 million wasn't enough. Obviously, you're going to try to extort money out of the scientific organizations, or maybe the government, or maybe peddle that little device to somebody else.
Now, just a moment. It's not for sale. Not to anyone. It's the property of the school.
What's the point of the project? What do you hope? I don't understand it. Explain it to me, will you?
Publicity.
Publicity?
Right. What better boost to the school than to have 3 teenage girls do what it took the country's top scientists years to accomplish? And publicity means money to me.
You know something? You're not only a shining intellect, but you're a sneaky one, too, huh? Cooking up a stunt like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, it wasn't exactly my idea. The girls dreamed it up, and Philip Tincannon encouraged them.
Philip Tincannon?
Right. I think they were all in love with him. And, well, I just saw a way to make the project pay off. By the way, what is your real name?
Ryan. Peterson T. Ryan. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Sweet Lips.
Hi, Doc. Excuse my barging in. Go right ahead with what you're doing.
McBride, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, I'm pretty busy.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I was just browsing, you know. Hey, Doc, how is it you got DB initialed on your bag there? Oh, excuse me. Mistake. I could have sworn you... I searched the science building, and outside, nothing.
You said this guy jumped you when you mentioned the initials DB.
Yeah, David Burns. I'll explain later. A reference section, please.
Who is David Burns? You got any idea?
That's a good question. Miss Fisher. Yes, Frank McBride.
Mr. McBride, Oh, my goodness, do I have some information on David Burns. He's been at the top of the FBI's most wanted list for 4 years.
I thought I saw something familiar about... Any description?
Yes, sir. And I found another copy of the yearbook and compared it with our reference books and the newspaper files.
Are you going to tell me that David Burns is using the name Tin Cannon?
Right. The real Tin Cannon died of a heart condition in 1973. It seems this fella has some sort of an obsession, a vendetta against scientists.
Is that why he got in trouble with the FBI?
That job that he had at the College of Science 5 years ago. He worked in the nuclear breeder plant. Mr. McBride, you're not going to believe this, but he broke into that plant, killed 2 people, and stole plutonium.
He stole plutonium?
Hey, Mac, you think this guy could have access to that bomb?
There were stains on his hands.
Gone.
What do you mean gone?
I saw the TV crew drive up. They went straight to the spot just like you told them to on the phone, but there was nothing there. Someone's taken it.
Oh, my God. The campus. Come on, let's go.
Dr. Tincannon?
Hello?
Doctor?
Anybody home?
Not here. Plutonium. Now, where the hell would you stash plutonium, and what does it look like?
I don't know. I think it'd be in some kind of a lead box, maybe.
Nothing. No? I think he stashed it out in the open so he could get to it quick.
That MacGyver ought to be here soon. He'll know where to look.
Soon? Soon is not going to be soon enough.
I'm so glad you had a good trip, Doctor. You're going to have a wonderful afternoon.
Priscilla, I hear a rumor. You and your clever girls have planned a special surprise for us this afternoon.
Oh, very special, Dr. Kablansky. As a matter of fact, I promise you, you'll be shattered.
A little hint?
No, I'm afraid not. It's a student project.
Let's face it. He's killed 3 people. First to get the plutonium, then the bomb to go with it. He's not about ready to quit now, Mac.
How about over here?
We're too late, Mac.
Hey, no. Don't touch that. That's radiation.
The plutonium's gone. He's probably armed the bomb by now.
That maniac is going to kill those scientists.
Comanche?
Yeah, Duke.
We'll wait for the second one to hit, and then we'll charge.
Where's Tin Cannon?
It isn't a bluff. He's got the plutonium. He's going to blow the school, the convention. He's going to put the whole world in orbit. Now, what did he promise you?
He said I could make a copy of the bomb if I kept you pinned here. He said you would come looking for him at the cottage.
You'd make a deal with the fellow who murdered your classmate?
I am a terrorist. And the only human feelings I have left are for my people in the refugee camps. The children, they are dying of hunger. And the old people of misery and shame. The whole world is my enemy now. Everyone. And I would make a deal with Satan himself.
Come on.
Philip, how's it going?
I've had to clean the metal, Priscilla. It was corroded from sitting in the storage tank.
Okay, how much longer?
10 minutes.
Where's the bomb? You don't understand. They're monsters. The planet's rotting. It's going down. They wouldn't listen to me. Guard! Hey. You're going to die. All of you are going to die. This man hit a bomb.
It's in the auditorium.
Come on.
Where do we stand?
We got to take opposite sides.
Guten Tag, schicken sein.
Ja.
Kleinen in de clue.
Ja.
Okay. Augen, bitte, zoek eens naar oben. Hingrijpen. Sluiten. Zoomen. Kijken. This is no good. We're gonna have to make an announcement, clear the place.
It's not gonna do any good, nothing.
It has to be on stage.
Let's go.
Amy!
It's activated.
It's going to blow in about 3 minutes, says
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasant duty now to present this year's special student project to this illustrious gathering.
Let's get it out.
What good will that do?
Well, it'll at least
What
keep
you're
us
about to
occupied.
see
Come on, grab hold of it.
is the work of 3 students from conception to execution. The curtain, please.
What are you doing?
Get back!
What are we going to throw it in the pool for? It's not a firecracker. Just take it easy, man. Easy, easy. There we go.
There's a feed button. There's a fail-safe button behind the readout panel.
Where is it? You got a quarter? What the hell you want a quarter for? You'll be dead in 60 seconds.
watch. That comes to 19 points out of 100. That's a score. McBride and Ryan is in the potential bankrupt category.
Oh, wait a second, Mac. This came in the mail.
Hmm?
This is a check from Uncle Sam. It's a token payment for the recovery of his plutonium.
$10,000?